welcome back to Now Sports Now TV, and welcome back to Tianjin, China, and the Tianjin Golden Metropolitan Polo Club. So today, game number 2, match number 11. Certainly a game that we're looking forward. It's between first round-up of last year, Hong Kong, China versus France. So after their first win over Mexico, we see some great offensive power. A very aggressive team in France, and it's an all-around display that we've seen Hong Kong China had after their 4-2 win over the Spain, the Spanish players. So Hong Kong, first seed, the top seed in Group C, versus the second seed in Group D, France. Whichever team claims their second victory, basically it means that they would pretty much secure their place, their spot into the quarterfinals. So both teams will definitely go all out here and try to gain their advantage. Of course, it's certainly great to be joined by Toby Cobson. And Toby, well, this is one of the games that you've been looking forward for. And how do you rate those two teams, Hong Kong and France here?
They're very much on an even keel. Having watched both of them play and both win their games very convincingly, this is going to be a bit of a battle, and certainly a game I've been looking forward to watching. Some new blood on the Hong Kong China team with Juan Britos on 5 goals. Young guy, about 18 or 19, and very talented. Pablo Jorreche took a bit of a spill in the first game, and he was certainly a force to be reckoned with during that game. And then obviously John Fisher, who's a stalwart of the Hong Kong team, who always pulls out all the stops. And Clement Defos definitely making a name for himself for France. So it's going to be, this is definitely one to watch.
And we've seen a lot more spectators now joining us at the Metropolitan Polo Club here. Great that there's been a big influence in the development of polo sports here in China, to have such a fantastic facilities in Tianjin Golden Metropolitan Polo Club here. France will be in white, going against Hong Kong China in red and white. Juan Britos and Pablo Hirachi waiting for John Fisher to get warmed up. And once again, the Buenos Aires Opera Show, the Argentina band here, leading the way for the start of match number 11, the second game of the day here. And the second game for both teams as well. Both teams got a win at their first game. France win over Mexico 9-2. Hong Kong China beat Spain, score of 4-2. Certainly Hong Kong China is looking to regain their supremacy here in the Fortune Heights Snow Polo World Cup after winning the first 2 edition here at Tianjin. Lost to England last year in the finals. Great sunny day here in Tianjin. Temperature around 2 degrees Celsius here. Not much wind today. And before we begin, it's time for national anthem. And now the national anthem for China. So after the national anthems of China, and a big thanks once again to the Argentina band, we'll be ready for the player introduction football teams between France and Hong Kong, China. So for France, number 1, 4-goal handicap, Patrick Polo. Number 2, 5-goal handicap, Clement de Fosse. And number 3 for France, 5-goal handicap, Rio Rigo.
Number 1 for Hong Kong, China, Juan Britos on 5 goals. At the number 2 position, Pablo Juareche on 7 goals. And at number 3, John Fisher on 4 goals.
Against France, strong attacking power, certainly John Fisher's defense would be one of the key factors if the Hong Kong China wants to win today's game. And the umpire of the game, JJ Diaz, and Fergus Gould, the third-man referee, Steve Evans.
Okay, we're underway with the first chukker here. A lot of sticks on the ground there. Looks like Hong Kong China's come out victorious on that one. Pablo Juareche on a run to goal on the near side now. Good run here, straight off the bat. And it's a goal for Hong Kong. 15 seconds in, first goal on the board. I think that would have been Pablo Juareche there.
There was a strong ride-off from France,
there
but
we go, on the near side. Clement de Fosse trying his best to thwart the efforts, and then Juan Britos coming in and just doubling up there. Fisher on the ball, turns it, runs over. That would have been a horrible foul there, I'd have thought. And the whistle has gone. John Fisher had established himself on the line there, and 2 approaching players had come in and had a crack at the ball. So John Fisher to take the penalty. Spirited start here in this first chukker. First goal going up within 10 seconds. Hong Kong, China looking to maintain their clean sheet here. John Fisher winds up, opens his shoulders, wallop, gets a hold of that ball and sends it quite far out right. Everybody's appealing for a foul at the moment. Juan Britos trying to make a run for it towards goal. Good positioning here. Patrick Polo. Fisher taking him out the game. I think a foul's been called against John Fisher there. Yeah, John Fisher just coming in and running in front of Patrick Polo. Juan Britos and Clement DeFos marking up there. Good ball through there. Fisher there in defence, goes to backhand, doesn't quite get it. DeFos picks it up and runs over the back line, but Pablo Horeche raising his stick and calling for the foul, and the whistle goes. So John Fisher on approach, goes to backhand, gets hooked out on the near side by Polo. Horeche was established on the line there, but Clement DeFos did make contact with him. So they're going to treat this as a knock-in from the back line. John Fisher sitting behind, looking to send the ball up to Britos. Britos making a run for it now. Nice hit there. No one from the Hong Kong there. Pablo Horeche in hot pursuit of the ball. Shut down by Clement DeFos. Regal there, turning the game. Patrick Polo having a good run there, but John Fisher just says no. Shuts down that avenue. Regal here, turns it, looking for an opening. Horeche puts it off the pony of Rigu. Pelo there with a nice open backhand, but it's going to go right across the back line. Hit in for Hong Kong. John Fisher taking out to the right. Called off by Horeche. Horeche looks up. Nice hit there. He's going for a run by himself. Juan Britos there, asleep when that pass was made. Britos on the ball. Britos here. Be looking to turn the ball here. Pelo. Horeche turning the ball. John Fisher there running interference for him. Pelo comes in. Horeche. John Fisher behind him. Horeche go for the next shot here. John Fisher running out left. Puts it forward right under the stirrup of John Fisher. Fisher on the ball. Fisher, big run here towards goal. Pelo there running in with the backhand. Regal slowing the pace down now. Regal with the near side back. Horeche there to meet it. Answered with one of his own near side backhands. Puts it across the wall. John Fisher turns it. Juan Britos in pursuit. Britos along the boards on the near side. Nice under the neck near side shot there in front of goal. Horeche with the shot on the neck doesn't get it. 2 minutes left in the first chukker with one goal on the board for Hong Kong and no goals for France. So what a fantastic under the neck shot there on the near side from Juan Britos. Puts it straight in front of Horeche, who isn't effective in putting it through the goals. Clement DeFos here. Horeche. Pelo hooking Horeche out. Pelo now. Pelo having a run towards goal of himself on the near side. Great goal for France by Pelo. Very, very nicely done. One apiece here with 1 minute 20 seconds left in the first chukker. as you can see. Hooked out of it. Polo spots the ball out there, has a run by himself. He's only got the play on the near side here, and he did very nicely done. Just one tap, sends it through the goal. John Fisher, big shot upfield. Britos looking for it. Britos and Regal here. Regal comes off best on that one. Plays it towards the boards. Regal for France here, another run for France. Regal on the near side, oh, runs over the top of the ball. Polo there to pick him up, he runs over it as well. Juaneche here, turns it. Oh, taken out by Clement de Vos, but the foul's gone. So, penalty here for Hong Kong.
So it looks like the penalty is awarded to Hong Kong. Rache had the right of way. But, oh, as you see, John Fisher now back there was trying to get ready for the penalty, but it's a tap by France. Wouldn't know what's happening right there. Seems like an argument, but
no, I think what's happened here is France have been awarded a technical penalty. I think one of the Hong Kong players has got a bit lippy, and he's went, no, we're going to take the penalty off you, and award a technical penalty to France. So it doesn't pay to be mouthing off sometimes to the umpires. They don't take kindly to it.
You just cannot argue with the umpire.
No, their say is final. And imagine that would have been John Fisher there. He likes to have a bit of a moan every once in a while. Okay, Regal for France here to take the penalty. Calmly walks up, goes for a nice half swing, and it's in. It's good. 2-1 to France.
There's only less than 30 seconds left in the first chukka.
John Fisher with a big shot off the back line. 30 seconds left in this chukka. Clement de Vos now capitalising on where the ball landed. De Vos approaching goal. John Fisher pushes him out the game. Now Hareche turning the ball very nicely, having a run at field. Oh, he's got a hold of that ball there, but Regal there. Regal on the near side. Still Hareche. Oh, he's got it on his offside now. Got Regal on his left. Good clearance there from Regal for France. So, end of the first chukka. 2-1 to France. Hard fought chukka, that one. Everything still to play for.
cute little babies here. It's always good to get start early.
That's it. Future generation of Chinese players.
Keeping himself warm here at Tianjin Golden Metropolitan Polo Club. Well, after first chukka, par 4 game, half 4 chukka so far, 1 goal lead at the early stage, and then 2 goals back from France now, making the score now 2-1, a 1 goal lead by France. Certainly capitalize, the French is capitalizing mistakes that was made by Hong Kong in the defensive end. Gonna tighten up a little bit more for Hong Kong here. Patrick Polo, 1 goal scorer at first chukka. A good surprise attack in the middle of the first chukka there by Polo. 1 Britos in green helmet there. Hong Kong team always like to score early, but I'm gonna keep France from getting them back. Now 2-1. Score after the first chukka. We're set and ready for the start of the second chukka here. John Fisher having a word with Pablo Horace. There's actually a couple of good chances for Hong Kong to be able to put it through the goal.
Come into this chukka. Good line up against the far boards. Both teams in the fray, getting ready. And the ball goes into play. France on a run here. Regal takes it towards the boards. Britos there. Coming to Foster, nice backhand, putting it back into play. Regal to pick up, cleared by John Fisher. John Fisher still in possession. Called off by Pablo Horace. Clement DeFos here with open backhand. Puts it right in front of goal, another goal. Oh, it just runs wide. Horace to knock in.
Fortunate for Hong Kong here.
John Fisher on the ball, takes it out to the right. Pressure now by Patrick Pilol. In near side, backs it, just sends it wide of the goal. Horace here. Oh, whistle's gone. Someone's ran in front of Horace. You can see here, he's just come in and he's run straight in front of Pablo Horace there. So penalty for Hong Kong.
A little bit of team talk between all the Hong Kong players before John Fisher taking the penalty.
We want to send this way deep. Oh, he decided to take it, knock it in, have a run by himself, slowing the pace down. Oh, he's got a break for it now. Regal there. Regal. Oh, big ride off there from Wareche. Regal for France, bringing the ball back into play. Britos putting pressure on him. Left in the dust. Regal on the near side. Juan Britos here. Turning the ball. Hooked by Regal. Britos again. Doesn't quite get it. The foul's gone. So you can see Britos has got the ball. Regal's come in, infringed his line. Penalty now for Hong Kong, who will look to even the score here to bring it up to 2-2. You can see it's been a hotly contested match so far, with a very low amount of goals being conceded from either team. John Fisher there steadying his pony, a couple of practice swings. Pony's looking very nice and composed on the way up to that ball. Oh, he's just throwing John Fisher off there by blowing the whistle.
Actually, the French player hit the goalpost.
Oh, is that what happened?
Before John Fisher taking the penalty. So that's why we heard, we heard a bang.
Our focus is on the completely wrong side of it there. We're looking at the player taking it, and one of the France players actually decommissioned one of the goalposts.
Would be Rigo.
So that's why the whistle went again.
So we have to replace another goalpost here.
Okay. Let's try this once more. That pony's looking really nice there for John. Comes in. There's the wind-up. Wallop, nice shot. And it's good. There's the equaliser for Hong Kong. 2 apiece now. 3 minutes left in the second chukker. It's anybody's match at this stage. Everything to play for. Regal bringing the ball in, big hit upfield, sends it out to the right towards the board, bounces off. Clement de Vos there to pick it up. Pressure from John. John Fisher putting all he can there. Britos and Regal. I hear a whistle. So Regal there appealing for the foul. So penalty now for France.
So John Fisher there. Got hooked up.
France having a late run towards goal here. Oh, they got it. There's 3-2 to France now. They'll be happy with that.
What a mistake by John Fisher.
You see, plays turn very quickly there. Clement de Vos spots the opportunity to go for a solo run by himself. Taps it in. John Fisher not quick enough to pick him up.
Looks like after Hong Kong putting the ball back in play, a quick whistle by the umpire here.
Penalty for Hong Kong.
So Karachi takes the penalty.
Fodachi on the ball. Puts it off the pony of Regal. Regal and Polo here. Sends it just behind him, right into the path of Fodachi. Fodachi again. Nicely done. Penalty awarded to Hong Kong. So as you can see there, Fodachi on the ball. And just clipped out there by Polo. Bit of a foolish error. Hong Kong looking for the equaliser. Tight match so far.
So another chance for Hong Kong to equalize the game. 2 minutes, 4 seconds left in the second chukker.
John Fisher coming up on approach from the complete other end of the field. Spots it, winds up. What a cracking shot, and it's good. There's the equaliser for Hong Kong. Nice shot. France running it out towards the boards. Fodachi there to take it off. Nicely picked out there with an inside back. Sending it just over the boards, and the ball's gone out of play. Regal for France. Pelo and Britos. John Fisher now. John Fisher here having a run. Regal having a good old bump with him. Fisher goes to the goal. He's going to go for a nice little. He's going to go for that tail shot straight under the horse. Nicely done. Oh, cleared there by DeVos, but it was very nearly an own goal there. Hit in for France.
But it was a good tail shot by John Fisher.
Well, actually went under the belly of the horse. We call that the millionaire shot, because you're likely to take your pony's legs out. And if you can afford to keep replacing them, you certainly got a lot of money.
Ball
So-
just hit the goalpost.
So another penalty now for Hong Kong. John Fisher to take. If he can repeat what he did two minutes ago, they'll edge themselves by 1 goal in the lead.
John Fisher already got 2 goals out of penalty shot in this chukker.
Nice and steady there. Pony just doing it. Nicely done. Oh, it's deflection, but it's good. It's still got it. It's come off the top of Polo's Pony and still slid in. So 4-3 to Hong Kong.
Check. You can see
So we just see
Pelo
it bouncing off Polo's.
trying to use his shoulder.
Oh, yeah, handball. Hey. Good effort. You do whatever you can to stop those goals going in. Okay, DeVos here. DeVos having a run by himself. Nice shot upfield, back in towards the goal. John Fisher there, doing his job as a back, clearing it nicely, straight out of the field and over the grandstand. He's hitting really, really well today, John. So that's the buzzer for 30 seconds left in the chukker. Clock still counting down.
And a whistle.
So they're lining up. There it is, ball's back in play. Regal just comes out on top there. Pelo turning the ball. Called off by Regal. Running towards goal here. It's good, they got the equaliser. Did they give it? Has it been awarded?
Well, the flag was waved, but looks like that the buzzer sound before the goal score. So apparently it might not be counted. It's certainly in, but the issue
make
is,
no mistake about it, that's gone across the goal line, but they haven't awarded the goal.
so it probably go in after the buzzer sound. Too bad for France. So Hong Kong take a slight lead now. 4-3 for Hong Kong after 2 chukker. Well, we got a confirmation from the officials, the last goal that the France has, and it is count. So right now, scores tie is even up now, 4-4. So a goal awarded to France, scored by Clement Force. Now final chukker, 6 more minutes to decide who's the winner of this game. Nice performance by John Fisher at the second chukker, scoring all 3 penalty.
Horeche to play. Big hit from Horeche there, up to Juan Britos. Juan Britos just a little bit too quick for that one. France capitalizing there. Horeche there to collect. Horeche still on the ball, taking it along the boards. Polo there with the clearance on the near side back. Regal here. Regal having a run. He's going to want to put the big shot in here. Juan Britos there with the near side back. Hasn't done much to change the front. Okay, Horeche there. Horeche and Regal. Nicely done there by Horeche. John Fisher appealing for the foul. Didn't get it. Nice hook though. And again. France pretty.
You see Horace claims a foul, and he gets it. Penalty awarded to Hong Kong. Still 4-4.
John Fisher looking up, sends the ball out left. Horace not quite there for that one. Polo is going to come up and grab the ball here. Regal turning it. Regal there, still in possession of the ball. Britos, oh, a bit of a sandwich there. Surprised the whistle didn't go. Regal once again, turning it. Nicely done, running unopposed here. John Fisher sitting waiting for him. It's a good. Another goal for France. They've edged into the lead now, 5-4. 4 minutes left in Chukker. Hong Kong's want to get back in the game as quickly as possible. Easy little go for France there. So, John Fisher called off the ball. Horace now. Juan Britos following up in the rear. Horace on the near side runs over the top of the ball. Whistle goes. France getting a penalty shot here.
It's a penalty shot for France, so they take their time now to change the pony. The falls back in, still waiting for Polo. And this was the goal that we had at the end of second Chukker, right at the sound of the buzzer. Eventually the goals count. So the French team were able to equalize the game and now have a 1-goal lead over Hong Kong with less than 4 minutes remaining of the final Chukker here. Polo here of Team France. So he's good, back into the game, and ready for the penalty shot awarded to France.
Four minutes left in this final Chukker. Only 1 goal difference, 5-4. Regal here, go for the wind up. hits it quite hard, runs along the ground. It's, oh, John Fisher, very nicely clearing it there, because I think that was on set for another goal. Clement de Vos goes to attempts the back, decides better of it and turns the ball. Again, he's popped himself up, John Fisher there. Oh, John's going to look for the hook. Oh, he doesn't get a hold of it, but oh, it gets hit in by one of the ponies. They've taken a 2-goal lead now. Hong Kong 4, France 6.
De Vos misses the first place, but Polo come from behind to claim the ball.
And you see he runs over the top of it here. John doesn't quite get the hook, but one of the oh no, it was actually Polo that's come on the near side. Nice recovery there. Regal. John just running across Regal's line there. He thought that Regal had checked up and conceded the line, but he hadn't. They're not going to want to waste any time at all, the Hong Kong team. They want to get back in, get another couple of goals, and get themselves out the danger zone. Regal playing it towards the boards, using that ricochet. Juarez coming in, stealing the ball there. Pops it out. Juarez still in control. Pressure on from 2 France players. Still holding on to the ball. He's going to look to back it. He's going to play along. De Vos putting a lot of pressure on him at the moment. Trying to make him make a mistake. It shows you how experienced here, these 7-goalers still holding on to the ball. Cool as a cucumber. Both teams appealing for the foul here. So, Lorenchi's holding on to it. Oh, okay, so we just see Regal's come in and tried to play the ball when he couldn't. So, opportunity here for Hong Kong. No, it seems like...
No. The penalty actually awards to France.
Any confusion here.
It's back on the 30-yard line. Nope. Penalty for France.
Here, nice shot, straight into Juan Brito's way. John Fisher plays that back shot. Juarez now looking, pops his head up, looking for Juan Britos. Juarez still in control here. He didn't want to send that ball back towards the goal mouth, change directions. Cleared by Regal. Regal back towards the boards, picked up by John Fisher. John Fisher and Polo. Polo pushing along the boards. John Fisher with the open backhand. Putting it straight under the stirrup of Pablo Juarez. Now De Vos. De Vos puts it up to Polo. Polo under the neck. Gets a hold of it, he's going to push it over the back line here. 1 minute 40 left to play in this in the last chukker. If Hong Kong don't do something soon, they're going to lose this one.
Exactly 1 minute 30 seconds left.
Pablo Juarez on the ball. John Fisher backing him up. Called off by John Fisher. John Fisher looking for the big shot upfield. Gets a hold of it, puts it right in front of Juan Britos. Juan Britos getting a lot of pressure put on there by Regal. Juarez now for Hong Kong. Looking for a bit of space. Juan Britos making a break for goal. Juarez still, there's the connection, sends it up in front of the goal mouth. If you can get a nice little backhand shot there. Polo
denies Britos that attempt at goal. 1 minute left to go in this chukker. Hong Kong opportunity here. It's gone wide.
John Fisher trying a back shot, but it went wide.
Knock it now for France. Big shot out towards the boards. 30 seconds left. They're going to have to do some real cunning business here, Hong Kong, if they want to get another goal back. DeFoss in pursuit. DeFoss here, can he get another goal for? No, clearance by John Fisher. John Fisher going to run it straight out over the back line. 14 seconds left. Hit in for Hong Kong. John Fisher there voicing his displeasure at one of the calls from the umpires. They've given a penalty to France. So, demoralising with so little time on the clock to concede another goal if they manage to convert this penalty. So Rigal to take, slowly walks up, little half tap, wallop, and it's good. 7-4 to France. 8 seconds left on the board. So I think that's going to be it for today's match with Hong Kong. And there it is, there's the end of that match. France emerging victorious on this occasion.
Still a tight match after 2 chukkers, but the chukkers, the 3 goals scored by France. So final score here between France and Hong Kong here, 7-4, a win for France over Hong Kong, claimed their 2nd victory of this year's tournament.
One two. 冇錯。
Well, let's take a look at the full game highlight brought to you by Now Sports Now TV here. Well, Hong Kong once again got an early goal at around 15 seconds into the first chukker. A great run by Harache and tapped in by Juan Britos. But here comes France. First of all, great surprise attack by Patrick Polo there. And then a penalty shot made by Clement de Vos, making the score 2-1 after first chukker. In the second chukker, John Fisher having a lot of chance at the penalty shot, making 3 out of 3. First one tied the score 2-2. But then a nice turnaround for France. Clement de Vos one more time. The score 3-2. And another equalizing goal from penalty shot by John Fisher. And one more time for John Fisher, even though it's blocked by Patrick Pelo's shoulder, but the ball still went in. And just 1 second left at the end of the second chukker. Patrick Pelo make this goal count to equalize the game, the score of 4-4. And in the third and final chukker, it's all about France. Making 3 goals in this chukker. First a slow tap in by Clement de Vos. Double tap. And danger zone, just right outside the goal mouth. And puts it in by Patrick Pelo. Finally, the penalty shot awarded to France. So 3 goals in the final chukker. Final score 7-4 for France, defeating Hong Kong, China.
Congratulations to France team. And what do you think about your own team? Because I think in the second checker, both teams got an equal penalty. Congratulations to France team. And what do you think about your own team? Because I think in the second checker, both teams got equal penalties. It's very strong for both sides.
Yeah, it was a very strong game, very tough. The Hong Kong team is very good. There's tough player from everywhere, but we play like we know, like with us. So we did well. We're very happy.
And what do you think about the horses and the competition field in here?
Everything is amazing. Horses, the field, everything is to stay in Tianjin is a pleasure for us.
Any tactics for the next competitions?
We play the next game against USA. It was very strong with a good player, Makassar. He was 10 goals for years, so we have to be strong like today.
Congratulations and wish you luck. Thank you.
in Zone 2 with 6 teams there. Only Mexico lost both games. So next game coming up is the USA versus Spain. Both team is looking for their first victory of this year's Snow Polo World Cup here. If they will be able to claim one victory, it will definitely help them with their chances going into the quarterfinals, because only 4 teams out of the 6 teams in the same zone will advance to quarterfinals. So next game coming up, Spain versus United States of America, will be the final game of today.